seemingly had shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
On play action, Rodgers going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, 79 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the 2 of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
48-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron. Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score.
21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or 2. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
21. Mason Crosby.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ebron caught left side. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Roethlisberger.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is down to 20. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
1st and 10. their own 3-yard line.
Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. He's at the 30, 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Defense.
What happened?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25
The
yards.
Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Day Johnson, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They go draw play. This is Samuels, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche. An avalanche. It's coming right on top of him. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep. up in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Rodgers going to throw. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
TJ Watt there on the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And Adams has it complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
28-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Steelers.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, 25.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Complete to Jalen Samuels.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.